How long has it been? 4 months since we drove off from that plaza? I do have to admit it feels like ages. But if I have you by my side, it could have been all eternity for what I care. Sure, it was a bit stressful at times, but nothing the both of us can't handle. Right, Tesoro? Come here. Let me cuddle with you for a while. I'm terribly sorry it all took so long. But we needed to make sure that no one of the organization was tracking us. Not for my own sake, but for yours. I know you didn't ask for any of this to happen. I feel like I can never apologize enough. But we are both safe now. And I couldn't be happier that you came into my life. Though the circumstances could have been different. But who knows? Maybe I would have never gotten to know you otherwise. Not sure what could have happened to me, or what my course of action would have been. Having someone in one's life that you want to protect can change a man. I don't know if I would have done the same if it weren't for you. I want to become a better person for you. I have many flaws, so thank you for enduring them. Okay, I'll stop. No more negative talk from me for a while. But seriously, you are the best thing that could have ever stumbled into my life. And I couldn't be happier to call you my own tesoro. Sei intelligente, sempre stupendo. Il tuo sorriso è come l'alba d'oro. Ogni volta che lo vedo, mi innamoro di te di più. È incredibile per dirti la verità. Hai una bella parlantina e un grande senso dell'umorismo. E un cuore così forte che puoi perdonare qualcuno come me. Sorry, I'll continue in English again. It's just, when I look at you, all my senses just go haywire. And I can't hold back my thoughts anymore. I can't tell you enough how much you mean to me and how much I love you. And I don't want to think of a single moment without you anymore. So I thank you. Thank you for everything you have done for me. My life is that much richer now that you are beside me. Well, I do miss my old house. But what can you do? A necessary sacrifice to be with you. Sure, our new home might not be as impressive as the old one. But hey, we just moved in here, and there are lots of things that can be done. Why did we come to this town in particular and not my old hometown? Well, there are a couple of motives, to be honest. This town is known to be rather quiet. Usually, at least. It's very beautiful, just like you. But the main reason is that lately some rumors made around here. Some weird stuff, to be honest. Nothing dangerous, even if they would turn out to be true. But let's say weird enough for someone like me not to stick out too much. Allegedly, sightings of some interesting species. But you don't need to worry. As some would put it, I will do the protect. The other reason why we didn't move to my old hometown is I haven't really been there for a very long time. I don't know how people would react if I would just show up there again. Also, my family didn't enjoy the best of reputations. primarily because of my father. But what has been done sometimes can't be undone, I guess. You shouldn't need to concern yourself with that too much, though. What my old man did isn't always, let's say, pleasant to know. Someday I want to go back. At least for a visit. It's true that he owed me a favor, but I think it's the least I can do for Salvatore now. After all, he provided me with some much needed information on how to deal with the situation, but most importantly, the information he gave me made it possible for me to have you by my side. And I'm sure he'd be happy to see that I have such a wonderful person in my life now. Why did he owe me something? Well, long story short, I just started to call it the incident on November the 5th. Kind of just to tease him a little, to be honest. He used to have a bit of an issue. Kind of like my old man, he liked to gamble. A bit too much. Don't get me wrong, he is one of the most kind-hearted people I know. And he's stunningly intelligent. But sometimes he is too intelligent for his own good. When he tried to rip off a casino, his methods, quote-unquote, were discovered. He would tell you by sheer luck, but I know him well enough to say he just got cocky. So I gave him shelter and smoothed some problems out. As a mobster, you certainly don't want the cops to be involved in your work too much. So a little bit of money there, some favors here, a healthy donation to the local station of the Guardia di Finanza, and everything went back to normal. He learned his lesson for sure. And since that day I had this favor I could call upon. Came in really handy to say the least. But let's not get into too much detail. If we visit our old home and you get to meet him, I'm sure he would absolutely love to tell you everything about it in a grandiose fashion, and that he will smack me right in the face for telling you spoilers to his story. Well, for now, we have something else to take care of, though. It's true that I was able to put away a lot of money I earned in my previous occupation, but on that money alone, we can't afford to live too long. Don't worry, I'm not thinking about going back to what I used to do, even though I was bloody good at it. I thought about something a lot lately. Feel free to laugh at me, but ever since I was a kid, I, Tonio, had a dream. And it's... this is a bit embarrassing. To open my own ristorante. Because I like cooking and my cooking isn't that bad. You're not laughing. Am I imagining things? I was sure you'd get a good giggle out of that, to be honest. Who would think that a former hitman wants to open up a restaurant? Touché. Who would think to get together with one either? So I guess you've already gotten used to the thought of me not being 100% normal. But what do you think? Do you think I have what it takes to be a chef? You're not sure? Sono indignato. Oh, don't play with my heart like this, tesoro. So all you need to decide is something good to eat. What would my sweetheart like to have now? I'll get to cooking ASAP. You sure about that? I make some terrifyingly good lasagna. Alright, tesoro. I'll be quick about it. Bold of you to approach and challenge me like that.